New restrictions going into effect, a new reality in another part of the United States as well, and that is the state of California. It has taken an unprecedented step to help slow the spread of its governor last night issued a stay-at-home order that covers 40 million people.
The citizens or people in California could be infected with that calculation is 25.5 million people. And
Mayor, can you tell me what was it that tipped it over to issuing the order to wear face masks this week?
So I wanted to move as quickly as possible. We were the first city in the nation to kind of push forward this advice. Many others followed, and we heard CDC finally give advice as well. And we wanted to give a couple days before it becomes mandatory. Look, if you can, start this tomorrow. But starting at midnight, Thursday night, Friday morning, this will now be mandatory. A reminder that while this virus has narrowed our sights on the immediate challenge before us, long-term racial disparities still exist. And while this is a virus that certainly doesn't pick who it infects based on the color, the effect that it has on our communities can be disproportionate. It's not just here in Los Angeles. In Chicago, Black Americans account for 68% of the city's 118 deaths, 52% of the roughly 5,000 confirmed coronavirus cases, despite just making up 30% of that city's population. Here it was 17% of the deaths in a county where African Americans are 9% of the population. And in Michigan and Illinois, two of the earliest states to produce such data, African Americans account for about a third of coronavirus cases and about 40% of deaths, even though they make up just 15% and 14% respectively of those states' total populations. That just 21.7% of African American respondents were very worried that they or a member of their household would get the coronavirus. And that compares to 35% of the population at large.
I'm just going to stop right there real quick because while I was running through clips to use for this video, I came across this clip, which was the first I ever heard of this. And I don't know if people realize it, but the majority of contact that the police have with the community is with the African American community. So, I don't know. Let that sink in. One more little clip and I'll be right back with you.
So let me be very clear. We need every community to understand that this will affect you. Every person. If you're young, this will find you and can kill you or a loved one. If you are strong, this can find you or a loved one and kill them. And no matter what community you live in or come from, this is a threat to you.
Media Relations, this is Officer Chavez. How can I help you?
Hi, I was wondering if you could tell me why your officers on patrol aren't wearing masks or gloves.
Oh, I don't really know if I personally can comment on that, but let me see if I can find, where is this happening at, you know?
South Bureau, basically, from Harbor to 77th.
Okay. And who am I speaking with, please?
This is Laura.
What's your last name, Laura?
I'd rather not give you my last name, but...
Okay. And what media are you with?
I have my own channel. I record the police often.
Okay, but what's the name of it?
I don't work for any company or anything. I have my own. I have a YouTube channel, but for myself.
Oh. Okay, and you're calling the Media Relations just to notify us, or?
No, not to. Well, no, because I was wondering if you could answer a couple of my questions regarding, our current health crisis.
Go ahead and I'm going to give you an email address, and then you can email these questions to our what's called a PIO at LAPD Online, and then we could direct you to somebody that can answer those questions for you.
You're gonna make me do that. I was excited to talk to somebody and get some answers.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the process, yes, ma'am.
All right, what is it?
It's going to be PIO, as in Public Information Officer.
PIO?
At LAPD.online.
At LAPD.online. Do you know what the turnaround time is for those questions?
I don't. I mean, you will receive a notification indicating that your inquiry has been received, and then we'll go off on that.
Okay. All right.
All right. Sure. Have a good day, Laura. Bye.
Laura Shark. LaurasharkCW.
Because the only videos I follow is Laura Shark is always out here now. Tell Laura Shark we said hi.